And take a look at the European Union altogether. When, despite the International Court of Justice rulings for plausible genocide, my ass, by the way, for genocide, for mass murder, they sent out warrants against Israeli leaders, among them Netanyahu himself, and the EU maintained every single trade agreement with Israel. Have you heard about a single fucking trade agreement being cancelled? No. Because the European Union is not about human rights. It's not about protecting what's right. It's too fucking time to understand as well the European Union is nothing more either than a wannabe superpower. There is no protecting Ukraine. There is protecting what we want. There's no protecting Ukrainians, the poor people, because we protect every human being because equality is the most important. Does it look like to you like that? What's happening in Palestine right now looks something as human rights protection and equality to you? Then why? Why do you let the same swine tell you what to think and who to hate and to celebrate the death of other human beings? Because they're Russians and Russia is evil. You see, I was always a very, very proud European growing up because I grew up here as well. I got the same disgusting propaganda since my childhood or from my early ages. And I thought that yes, Europe is the future. Europe is the example. We show the world what is democracy. We show what is human rights. And we show cooperation is the future. Does it look like that to you? When now you exit your own home in the evening and you go for a little walk, does it what the future feels like to you? Be honest about yourself. Do you even dare to walk in the evening alone in your own home city? Is it the future to you? You know, in Russia, you don't have to feel scared at all. In China, there's pretty much zero chance that anyone will ever attack you. And somehow, it's still those countries are the evil. China is just stealing everything and ruining businesses, right? And Russia is the evil for protecting its border, or you know what, attacking a country still on its own border, while America, sitting here on the map, attacked Iran all the way there on the map. Very big border, I would say. Since whole Europe and Africa is in it. We live in the age of information. We live in the 21st century. And everything that we built as humans, starting from the United Nations, continuing with NATO, everything is about how to push down others. Do you even know what atrocities us Europeans, and I even say us, although I had nothing to do with it, most East Europeans, only the West, the very rich West. They're so rich, I wonder why. You know how many millions of people were killed by the European colonization? And Europe is still exploiting all of them with debt traps. Support. Humanitarian aid, all right? We're supposed to be better than this. That's the saddest part, you know. We were supposed to be better. Even the Vatican by now is criticizing the European Union for double standard they use. that they use every possible propaganda tool to trash Ukraine, to trash Russia, sorry, in order to support Ukraine, that they're defending every atrocities that Ukrainians commit because, oh, it's acceptable as long as it's against the Russians, Russian influence. The Vatican has to highlight the hypocrisy in Europe. Do you feel that? That's very good now. Ukraine supporting Nazi ideologies, using symbols that is highlighting how many Polish people they murdered during the Second World War. Completely acceptable. It is just against the fascist Russians. Again, what fascism in Russia, by the way? So the fact that people don't even know what is the fucking difference between fascism and communism, that's fascinating for me. But again, everyone has their own cup of tea. And Israel committing mass murder, literally erasing cities, non-stop bombing civilians in tents. They are our buddies. Oh, but Russia attacking Ukraine. Oh my God, we have to protect Ukraine. We have to kill them all. We have to murder them and send them a few hundred more billions, which comes back to their pockets, by the way. I have a full-on video, check it out, about how 577 billion euro is lost from the European budget that was put aside as a fund to help businesses survive the COVID. The COVID in which during von der Leyen, our great leader, had a little bit of an issue called the Pfizer Gate incident. And the fact how ridiculous this whole thing was, that she just did it again, by the way. Oh yeah, the message disappeared. I don't understand how it works. You know, I'm not really good with smartphones, but I lead the world's richest area, which is supposed to be a technological superpower once, maybe. But it's a very complicated thing to use a smartphone, so I don't know how it got deleted. Oh my God. Are you fucking serious? And this is the European Union. This is the leadership that you believe in, that Russia is evil. Again, just try to ignore everything else. Try to empty the fucking cabbage from your head and think about it this way. Russia attacking Ukraine, bad. America attacking Iran, good. Israel killing civilians, little children, good. Do you need a definition of hypocrisy? And while businesses are failing in Europe, and while people losing their jobs, tens of thousands, and during the years, hundreds of thousands jobs were cancelled because, well, budget is tight. They cut salaries. They cut AC use right now, right? Somehow I have never heard a single politician reducing its own salary, saying like, oh yeah, we have to cut back. Woo! What a surprise. So, yeah, Russia is the evil, right? They may be. You know what? It doesn't really matter. I don't give a fuck what you think. What I care about is that as a human being, you should be able to create your own thought processes. And as a human being, you should be able to differentiate between listening to brain-dead fucking NAFO idiots who know literally nothing, who are always the most uneducated idiots, and by the way, half of them is paid by fucking Zionists, and between maybe using your own fucking head. And maybe don't just hate people randomly without knowing anything. Not that fucking difficult to use it. I'm sure the gears are very rusty by now after watching so many TikTok videos. But try once in a while. Thrive in using your fucking head. Or we won't have a future.